So anyway, the genetic initiation, this great genetic initiation, the Convention Buddha, the genetic Avalok, that's why in Sanskrit, taking this great initiation, of course, as the most important thing, by doing the meditation, the reciting mantra. Also, that really, well, I'm going to go through that some of the benefits, but it's an unbelievable way to purify the negative obscuration from where all the problem comes, from where the cancer comes, from the suffering of death comes, suffering of old age, suffering of sicknesses, suffering of birth, so forth. And depression, that the millions of people depressed so much in the West, and particularly so it all depends on way of thinking, because you don't know how to think you don't know how to think correct way. We haven't met Dharma. You see the Dharma, the omniscient ones teaching, omniscient ones who complete the wisdom, who complete the compassion to all sentient beings, who complete the wisdom to all, compassion to all sentient beings, complete the wisdom. So you see, that, see, the omniscient one's teaching, so you don't have a matter, you don't know, and then so much, you see, you have so limited, your mind is so obscure, you see, so obscure, the way we think of life is the way only negative, only you think about negative way, no, you look at yourself only negative way. The older look at the older negative way, look at you only negative way. So then also nobody loves me, I'm alone in the world, and kind of that. You see, though you like repeating "Om Mani Padme Hum," but the Tibetans, but the night so like that, and nobody loves me. Oh, that goes on months, years like that. You see. So the very much is so limited way of thinking. Well, then what label you put, everything negative about to you, to yourself, the world, your family, everything you make it negative. Everything they make negative, You bring darkness, and so like that, you see. So it makes very depressed whole life. Whole life you're depressed, then you die. So that's kind of that, you see. So therefore, yeah. So anyway, all these sufferings, they all this comes from the come from the delusion and the wrong concepts. The wrong concept, you can say, not understanding ultimate nature. You can say that, of course you can say that. And you see, because of the opposite to good heart. Opposite to good heart is bad heart, negative heart, bad mind. Yeah, so all the problems came from that. So the wrong concept, not understanding reality or the opposite of compassion, the selfish mind. Opposite of compassion, selfish mind. Only concern yourself, and not even the wise way. Like his own says, "Oh, if you want to live, you can't give up selfish, self-cherishing thought. Then must live intelligent selfish." Namjata devi jinji. Oh, intelligent selfish. So intelligent selfish is not harm others, benefit others, so that you can get all the happiness, all the benefits to you. You see, the intelligent selfish is because your aim is think only yourself, your own happiness. Think only not others. So, to correctly to happen that, what the first thing is to not harm others, benefit others. Yeah, that's correct, no mistake. No mistake. because the world, the rest of the people in the world, somebody harms you, harm back, you destroy, you smash. Even without delay 1 minute, second, smash. So you see, destroy whatever the kill. So that's what the animals do. What the tiger do. Tiger has politics. You see, tiger they stay in the grass very quietly, like this, very quietly. Then when it's the right time to catch, to go to eat deer or whatever, the zebra or whatever, then they run, you see. They have politics. The human being is not the only one who has politics, negative politics. Negative politics. The animal has also positive politics. Because recently I've seen, I did have one book, the animals, somebody wrote, animals, all those animals who help people and who help the animals, a good heart, helping other animals or helping people. For example, I don't know which country. One guy, I think it's called old man. So he fainted, or I don't know whatever, on his bed, on a chair like this, I think he had nobody to help him in the house. There's no people. So he had a dog. So he was like this, and maybe fainted, I'm not sure. So the dog went to the bathroom, dog went to the toilet, towel. He dipped the towel in the toilet, and then put it here. The man, his owner, the man who take care of the dog, put near the mouth. So the water goes inside the mouth. The man got recovered. Is it like that? The man got recovered. I'm sure that I know this one, but I'm sure there's so many amazing stories that dog took care of the man, like that. I don't remember. I'm sure I might have heard, but don't remember. This one, yes. So I had one small book. It's all a story like this. But amazing. Recent time I saw in the YouTube, what's it called? YouTube? YouTube. Especially there are five stories of tigers and different animals. Normally, this is animal that you eat. Normally, the animal, this is what you eat. But they're helping, guarding, protecting them from other animal eating. So it's amazing, so beneficial for your mind. When you see the animal, being animal, you see, helping others. Those are normally what you eat, what they eat, tigers. But here now, protecting from other tigers. They don't eat, they protect from other tigers. Or things like that. So amazing. There's so much benefiting you practice good heart. For human being to see that, so good. If anyone do that, so why you don't do that? Not harm. Even insects, not harm. Even while you're walking, look at the ants. They're walking, you see? Look. If you are studying philosophy, huge subject, but when you walk, the ants, you don't look. How's it possible? It doesn't fit. What you are studying philosophy, then walking on the ants. You don't pay attention on the steps, on the road. You go walk like this. It doesn't fit. Why you study Dharma? Why you are studying Dharma? You are not helping others. You stop. If you're not stopping harm to others, why you study Dharma? You are studying such a big subject, a very deep subject. But everyday life, the ants on the roads, man, so many. You walk like this. Don't pay attention to this. That doesn't fit. It's very sad. It's very sad. This is a simple thing to understand, but you don't pay attention. So what's the purpose of learning this big, deep subject, the existence of philosophy, the Buddhist philosophy? Why? Why you learn this? What for? So as I said, you just invest, like you feed the computer with a lot of information. So you feed the brain with a lot of information. So that's it. And if somebody asks you, maybe you can, if you have good memory, you can explain. So the simple practice, not harm. By taking refuge Dharma, what you should do is not harm other sentient beings. That's the most important practice. Most important practice. The most important practice. By taking refuge Dharma, not harm other sentient beings. Or to stop is that. Because, yeah. So, that's it. The Dharma text, even not complete, even you see few lines, one torn page. But it respects it as absolute Dharma. Absolute Dharma. You see, rest from line one. So you respect, you still respect. Put high place, clean place. Kadama geshes, even they see one syllable there on the floor, the garbage, you pick up the crown, then you think the absolute Dharma, the part. Or then you see, you put a high clean place. So like that, you see. So good. You don't throw the garbage, or if it's front page, you throw in the garbage, or not like that. You see, they obscures your mind to obscures your mind to understand reality. Ultimately, then you see to understand Dharma, to understand Dharma. Sorry, like that, to understand Dharma meditation. So obscure, so difficult to understand, and even to memorize the words, so difficult. So you create block to that, to understand Dharma. If disrespect, Dharma text. So, you see, I was very surprised that the Thakpa Rinpoche, the Sarame abbot, he was an abbot at Baksa. When I was I lived at 8 years in Baksa, where when India was under the British control, this is the place where Mahatma Gandhiji was president, Prime Minister Nehru was president, experiment. So Mahatma Gandhiji was president. That building had a lot of wires, truth restored wire outside. Prison. So then some nuns came live there. I don't know where they came. And so then the representative very famous representative of Tibetan government official person and famous in Tibet. So he came later, and he lived in that. Yeah. So we were learning. All the monks have to learn writing. They learn on the piece of wood, Changshin. And yeah, so because from Dharamsala came a message that in Tibet, if you learn Tibetan writing and then think you are doing worldly activity, it's regarded as worldly activity if you learn letters. Or even you plant flowers in the monasteries, even you can plant flowers in the flower, they think you are doing worldly activity. So don't people, so they, in the monastery, I think they don't do that. Yeah, so things like that. And so, yeah, so yeah. So from this man, I went 2 times, only 2 times to correct the Tibetan letter, the handwriting, the not Uchen, Umi. I went only 2 times. So it helped. I still continue that. What he corrected, I still continue that. Yes, I don't understand, but it's a very, somebody who practice pure Dharma. So people make offerings, people, of course he's the leader, so monks bring curd or something, offerings, you see, so they put outside. So you see, it doesn't, so he put it outside, like that. Or something, yeah. So anyway, the airport was Sarame at Baksa. So then that America, the route to initiations, teachings. So Rinpoche, Mala, because when you're a sadhana is a mala is generated into deities. When you do sadhana, before the sacrament, it comes meditation that you visualize deity, enlightened being, the malas, before you recite mantra. So the Yamataka Satana, the long one, you see, it has. So what Rinpoche often does is he puts because that he doesn't let the mala in just anywhere. He put a small towel folded on the table, and then put the mala on that. Always I see like this. Whatever I would say, towel there, then put his mala on that. Like that, like that. Because he, the Manasadhana has visualizing the Mala deity in enlightened being. Before the Sattva so then. So it does like this. Those great lamas. That's very. So you see, correct. So what should abandon by taking which is Dharma? What should abandon? All to not harm sentient beings. Harming sentient beings should be abandoned. You understand? That's very basic, very, 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 very basic practice. If you don't do that, then what is your practice? You understand? Just to become expert in the words, is that your practice? Just only that, intellectually? You see? Just only to become learned, in general, only to become learned in the words. So you can answer when somebody asks a question. Just only that is your goal. So it's very limited, you see. So it's only for this world, only for this life. Certain Dharma is only for this life. Just like for anything, to achieve another happiness of this life. So it is a different way to study Dharma, but a main goal to achieve happiness in this life, nothing else, nothing special. Nothing special, in regards to goal of life, nothing special from the animals. So that's it. So you see, if you treat the insects, animals, you treat like yourself. You see, who has exactly same feeling, mind, or desire mind, want happiness, do not want suffering. So you can see worms or other insects, worms, something touch, there, little bit touch. Oh, then you see body goes like this. You can see that. Afraid. Afraid. So sign, that afraid. The whole body like this, worms and things. You see, a little touch. So that's fear, sign of fear. But so many people, so many people in the world do not know that. They think it's like tissue, like the animals or the insects, all like tissue, like this. They treat it like tissue. So difficult to understand their suffering. Just even very gross things. Even just very gross things you can see. Wow. Fish and all that. You can see. You can see the fish, they don't like. You can see the expression outside. You can see. So one time you go to him in rebirth, do not good come. But you see, no idea. Fishing, chickens and worms eating, kill them, use for food. Never, I don't know, never think that that's the suffering. Never, no idea. No matter how you are handsome, no matter how much you are beautiful, no matter how much you are handsome, so nothing. So ignorant, Totally ignorant. Always eat these living beings. Same as you who have desire, do not want suffering, want happiness. Same. They can't speak. So they can show liberty sign from the body, some. But you don't understand. Whole your life you don't understand. No way to understand. You don't have karma to understand. Then you create karma every day. So many times negative karma. So each negative karma is expandable. So you experience the result suffering, 500 lifetimes. Well, experiences the result, similar to the cause of the Lord, and then possess the result, all the wars and a lot of disease and hygienic and unhygienic place, well, a lot of danger for life, sickness, Well, then a lot of no rain, if there's too much rain, destroy, they see, a lot of wars, a lot of weather problems, all like that we see. And the experience and results of the cause, you experience many problems. Then you see, other sentient beings, not only human beings, other sentient beings, and then you say, harm, they harm you, they harm you, that happens because you harmed them before. So because the result of that, your karma persuaded them to harm you. Certain song Rinpoche past life, most scooters, they are around, but they don't eat, they don't suck blood from Rinpoche. This is only a song Rinpoche. Rinpoche was here. I think he gave Talstam the commentary, I'm not sure, the first time. Yeah, so we invited mainly to give initiation tantra teachings because you see, you hear Ogilugwa doesn't have tantra teaching, that normal kasuri. What a sound you hear. So the Rinpoche mainly to give initiation teaching. Of course, not on that level. Because quick enlargement, quick treat pillars happiness quickly, the total cessation of obscuration, completion of realization, what Sangye treats with that quickly. So initiation and the commentaries, all that. So yeah, I think that's somebody. I think I was the translator, but I was the worst translator. I've done the good memory. So, the first time. Yeah, the first time when we came to America, when we invited Rinpoche in America, there was in the California, one church, California, one church, to meet the priest. Rinpoche explained the story, some story about India, Rinpoche's tablet or something to the priest. But I could not, I'm supposed to translate, but I could not translate. So hard to translate. It was very hard to translate, even as just common story. But Dharma, then when it comes to Lamdrim or some Dharma, then it's easier. Or liberty and the emptiness. Of course, I'm not familiar with any quotations, but they're easier to translate. But the general talk, that the first time, very difficult to translate. And the Rinpoche understand during this teaching, which I didn't get to translate, missed out. Rinpoche understands. Then he brings back. Anyway, so that one. So the so experiencing the results of the cause. So many lifetimes, from one negative karma, one completely negative karma, then you experience that other sentiment suffering to is the human being, non-human beings, all the giving problem, is it causing harming you, killing you? From one negative karma, result 500 lifetimes you get experience. 500, that's general. Depending on how you do, and if it's worse, if it's so painful, so worse, it can be more. But generally 500 lifetimes you get experience. Not just one time. Many people think it's about 500 lifetimes you get experience. You other human beings, non-human beings, you receive humble them. That's. From one negative karma, I'm talking about one negative karma. Either created with the body or spiritual mind. You understand? All like that. So, I want to bring this quotation from bodhichitta by great Buddha Shantideva. 원체 다기 semjela dinroi nobache tewe semje nyatona dagi teta malacham. Once dagi semjela in the past towards the sentient beings as gave such harm. Once dagi semjela dinroi nobache. So what sentient beings who harm you now, like that you harmed in the past. Once dagi semjela dinroi nobache. Tewe semjen tejebi. So therefore, the sentient means harm now to you. So therefore, tewe semjen tejebi. Dagi teta nyatona kaza malakam. So that I mean it's one word to say. So you see, but now what reality? That now because of that, now other sentient beings give harm to you. By that karma action, then they get reborn in the hell. They get reborn in hell. So Nyaltong means the whole. They get they get lost in the whole in the whole of the fire, in the whole of the in the whole of the hell, in in the whole of the hell. So like fell down from precipices and in the whole of the like fire, like that, only in the whole of the hell. So they, you see, so they are harming. They by harming you, then they get reborn in the hell. So they, you see what happens? They are now in the human realm. So what happens? So they get lost from the human realm. They get born as a result of the negative action harming you. They get reborn in the hell. And then suffer unbelievable length of time. So whose fault is that? Whose fault is it? Your fault. First, you are harmed in the past, harmed others like they harmed you. You harmed others. You abuse. You mistreated. Somebody said, abusing women. Somebody said, abusing women. Yesterday I heard abusing women is the worse than the end of the world. Something like that. It's just person's way of thinking. That person's way of thinking is to do with the influence of society. So much it depends on your belief, your way of thinking, your belief. So much it depends on you see, your country, your society. How does society believe? How does society think? Very much you follow to that. It's like that. So, anyway, very much society. So good and bad, one way is what society think. Good or even it's bad for some other country, but this society think good. You see, this society think bad. At the same time, this one's good for some other country or things like that. You see, the society very much depends on the society. You see, way of living. So society can change. So anyway, this is even worse than ending the world or something. I'm not sure. This is a person's way of thinking, way of labeling, way of thinking. It's making yourself, putting yourself in prison. Putting yourself, this life prison is just a very short time, but that is the prison for, that is putting prison for many lifetimes, long time. There is no prison without depending on karma. Follow that. So anyway, then the creating of the ultimate cause. Then you do again. You harm others again because the habit of imprint of the past life action. So you abuse, you harm others again. So that the 500 lifetime, you do again. So one negative karma. So therefore, you see, even just from this, then after that, lema chepata miteba, cheba chu me sawa, lema chepata miteba. Any good karma you haven't, virtual karma you haven't created, then you never experience the result happiness of that karma, good karma, reaction, you never experience. Then you also similar to the negative karma, the suffering you never get because you have increased karma. So as mentioned, Jabja Son, most of us run never bite. They don't take blood from Rinpoche. They fly around, but not never. So that. And Benjamin, which is the past one. Benjamin, which is the past one that to the Shambhala Malam prayer to perform Shambhala, and gave a short teaching. There's one geshe, we call Gomchenla, so he's from Dharamsala originally, and Sarah met from Baksa. Then he lived Yormo for a long time, got sick so much, and then he was in different places and sick so much, many times sick, almost like died. Then got better, then kept on, then got sick very much, many times. So I think it's purification, because a strong Dharma practice, he renounced everything. So I think it's purification of that, power of that. And so much negative karma is collected from beginningless rebirth, get purified each time when you get sickness. So always so much again sick. So later nuns they took care of him after a nunnery, and then he passed there. I went to do prayer. No, I don't remember. I haven't done actual retreat of power, the transparent consciousness. In the transparent consciousness, not to be reborn lower realm, hell, hunger, goes, then shoot the consciousness to get a Buddha's pure land. I don't remember. I did that, or that's prayer. After your breath stopped, went to see. And then I told Geshe Lama Gonjo, his mouth is opened. So usually it's a sign that mouth is opened. I think maybe to get, conscience goes from that, then maybe get born preta or some preta, something that mentioned. So I told Geshe Lama Gonjo, he was like that by opening that. So Geshe Lama Gonjo, no. Said he has such a great guru, my root guru. He's Geshe Lama Gonjo's root guru. So he says, he said, he has a special guru or a kind guru or something like that. Geshe Lama Gonjo mentioned. He will never get upon all limbs because the special guru or kind guru or something like that. Geshe Lama Gonjo mentioned the guru guide him, take care of him. That is also Geshe Lama Gonjo, his root guru. Salama is his root guru as well. Past life. So so 7 days before he said he see maybe the Bajayuk in Pure Land through the window. He said maybe that the Bajayuk in Pure Land or something. He was talking 7 days before, something that the nun said. So anyway, sorry. Well, I should mention this because since I mentioned this topic, then I should mention the other thing. You see, people who does work for a restaurant, I think maybe especially Chinese. Okay. I mean, you see, so many insects. I mean, the one plate for one person to eat, these maggots, maggots are fried. Maggots. One plate, so many maggots. One person to eat. I mean, it's like that. So there's always so many creatures from the ocean. So many others. So besides the big animals. So you see, so every day, I don't know, so sentient beings, and then thousands or more than thousands, depending on how big the hotel is. So could be 10,000, can be 100,000, can be a million one day. I'm talking about one day. So it depends on how the hotel is big. So, so like this, you see. So the owner, very healthy, long life, don't get much sickness, kind of long life, healthy, you don't have much sickness. But this man who totally renounced happiness in his life, and there's so much sickness, I can, so much trouble, I can sing, I must die, meditate. So now you see that, now that businessman, that owner of the hotel, that every day, I don't know how many chickens, I'm fish and all that. Especially I don't know, maybe Thailand or Chinese. So, you see, every day like that. So, kind of making a lot of money, and healthy, no much sickness, and kind of looking good. Oh, he's very good, very so successful. Oh, yeah. You see, and the people say like that. But you see, but you see what happened. In reality, that's bad. Because all the negative karmas collected to be experienced, to be born in the hell realm, lower realm, hell realm, then to experience for eons, many different karmas. For one is 500 lifetimes you get experience, you suffer. So Baba was here, 100,000, I don't know how many, but every day, that's every day, not a year, that's every day. So then you see, to be born in hell and then suffer, to keep on born in the Lord and again, into the karma finishes. For eons, whatever. So if a person didn't get purified, didn't meet Dharma, didn't get purified before he died, then this is what happens. So future life, nothing good. It's like darkness, no star, no moon, no star, no sun, nothing. Totally dark, foggy. All like that, you see. And then so much unbelievable, most unbelievable. So we cannot express, impossible to express this suffering. All this, when that is experienced, when that has happened, that's it, you have to experience. No matter how much you don't like, no choice. It's like this life, we get some sickness. Some people get so much pain, unbelievable pain. Maybe you don't like, but you have to go through that. You have to experience that. Similar. Then you experience without choice. Finish. Before, during human life, didn't get Dharma. Didn't get to practice, didn't get purified. Then finish now. So now, therefore, we are so fortunate. I don't know what you're going to. When I so long time, maybe you thinking maybe crazy. This is what he's going to say. Lost, you see. All at the end, that's it's all like that. Well, unbelievable fortune, but Dharma, met omniscient ones, not ignorant ones, omniscient ones teaching, omniscient ones guidance, omniscient ones advice, omniscient ones advice, enlightened advice, not ignoring advice, enlightened advice. We're so fortunate, so fortunate, so fortunate, so fortunate. Then the billions, zillions, trillions, I don't know after that number, the dollars, dollars, jewels, and jewels, even Naga has which grand jewel. In the museum, the Nagas, the animal realm, but they have which grand jewels on the crown. What Nagas? Like that, you see? You don't have it. even you don't have one piece of gold or one piece of jewel. So, but Dharma, opportunity to learn, elaborate, middle, condensed, limited, unbelievable. We have to realize, we have to recognize. You understand? So you see, so here. What am I going to say? So sorry, I'm getting stuck in this. Now I must get out. I got in this wall, so can't get out. So see, all those who say million dollars, we Naga has which can jewel, So you see, it's but the total life is living hallucination. Then future life, not only one future life, on and on, like attack plan, total dark, no moon, no sun, like that. You see, suffering the Lord. So this short, few years, few months, few weeks, all the same. Then life is total hallucination. And full of attachment and anger, ignorance. So only life living, only following them, not compassion, not wisdom. So you see, so then now compared to you, they have met Dharma. Was no practice, but we met Dharma. Even we have nothing, Dharma. This priceless. priceless. So now you can see, meditation center like this, Tibetan mind Buddhism, especially. Tibet. Why is said Tibetan? Because Tibetan has the Theravada, the lesser teachings, path teaches, and the great vehicle Mahayana, great vehicle Sutra teaches has complete, and then the Mahayana Tantra, quick path to enlightenment. All three were taught by Buddha, totally. Often he only says, complete teaching Buddha only Tibetan has. Complete teaching Buddha only Tibetan has. So now the Tibetan center, that's why Tibetan center can teach all these three. So therefore, such a like Lama Tsongkhapa center, or the the Buddhist center, which offers, which has qualified teachers, can teach all, show the whole path, all. So important, so important. Now you can see how you are lucky, how much you are lucky. You can understand. Then even from this you can understand how Dharma Center, the Tibetan Buddhist meditation, so unbelievable. You see, important, most important. Like the Katsuri, wish fulfilling. Wish fulfilling jewel, you can't stop the Lord's birth. Animal, hell, hunger, gods, you can't stop. And that doesn't free you from samsara. That alone doesn't do it. That alone doesn't make you free from Lord Nirvana. That alone doesn't make you to achieve peerless happiness, enlightenment. But you see, Dharma, the Tibetan mind Buddhism you have met, or it does that. The center, Tibetan mind, the center, such as Lama Tsongkhapa, studying here, that it's in the center does that, gives that benefit, free from lower realm, free from samsara, free from even Lord Nirvana, bring it to peerless happiness. Sangye, it does. That it does. That you have to recognize. So, so they see. So the pure practitioner, pure Dharma practitioner, why he gets sick again. You see, that is because he practiced pure Dharma. So pure Dharma, so strong pure Dharma. So all the past heavy karmas, all the heavy past karmas collected from beginnerless rebirth, all those many heavy negative karmas, which makes him to be reborn Lord realm for eons, he had to suffer. Again born, die, and again born there, again die, born there, suffer for eons. Now, because practicing pure Dharma, so that purifying, those heavy negative karmas. So that's why, you see, three or four ways. So one way, best way, one purification is you stop totally experiencing negative karma. Best purification. Second purification, like this example, you get many problems. Disease is one thing, but many catastrophe. You see? Then by that, finish having negative karma, which makes to be born in the lower realm for eons, and heaviest suffering. As I said, heaviest suffering in the human world for human beings is the worst, but compared to the hell beings suffering is the great peace. Human being suffering is great peace if you compare hell being suffering, even for 1 hour. Even for 1 hour, minute. Oh, this great peace compared to the hell being suffering. Like that. So, so the catastrophe or the sickness or the... So then what happens? Oh, then when the person's time to die, you see, those heavy negative karma parts all purified, experience in the form of some sickness, cancer, or anything. Even somebody get angry to you. If you have bodhichitta, precious the thought of enlightenment to achieve a sentient being, if you have ultimate precious thought, good heart, if you have that bodhichitta, then you see, even somebody get angry to you, that purifies. Many heavy negative karmas collected in the past get purified. Even somebody blamed you, whether you did or not, blamed you, got angry to you, even by that, past heavy negative karmas get purified. If your bodhichitta is like this, if you practice good heart, it's like this. You have to know that. That's purification. Many people talk about purification. Yes, something is some problem. It's purification. Yeah, but then you really have to think well. So purification like that. We are practicing good heart, Chanchuka Sen, bodhichitta, or if you have a real realization, no question. So like that, just daily life, benefit. So when that person is dying, then, no problem. Then no problem. As then, mind is so happy to die, and because you are casually in the airplane, in the airplane card, where you sign, it says where you're going to land. Huh? What? Where you're going to land? Is it called? What's it called? No. It's called something, I've forgotten. So you see, from here you go to Pure Land, Buddha. So that's or what's called like you are only traveling the next flight, next episode. Destination. Your destination, Pure Land. You understand? Without any difficulties. Also like that. You see, you have future like sun shining in the world. Animal can enjoy, people can enjoy. Like that. Like that. There's one Lama in the Pakri where I lived 3 years in Tibet. Rinpoche is the branches of the Garden Monastery in Lhasa. So the Rinpoche is came from Garden, who became a Geshe and everything. See, new Dharma, plus so good Lama. So when he was dying, that time you see, felt so hot, unbelievable hot, so hot. unbelievable hot. I'm sure it's nothing compared to hot hell, but unbelievable hot. So he did the experience like that. So, so then what happened? That's the sign. He has to go through that. Some past heavy karma. You see, he has to go through due to some heavy karma from past life. So he has to go through that. Hot, feeling so hot when he died. Then afterwards, better. Then he was able to go to Pure Land, Buddha, at the end. So therefore, you see, for him, that is the way to go to Pure Land. So that is not negative, that is positive. So through that, then you go to Pure Land. You understand? Like that. So normally people say, oh, this must be something very wrong, very bad, when you die very sick, So, but you see, you have to know Dharma, you have to know all that. At the end, then you will be able to go to Pure Land. All that is positive. It suffers so much, but it's positive. So the next thing, you can go to Pure Land without obstacles. Like that. So I'm saying, then, then there are others, as I mentioned before, you see whole life totally negative karma, body, speech, mind, whole life like this. Then it's very, you don't get sickness and all these things again. So then next life, for eons, and then you suffer in the lower realm, the hell, hungry animals. So anyway, so you need a break? Huh? What's it? Okay. Yeah, and yeah, then so the kind of so as I mentioned, Buddha's quotation, all the phenomena is created by the mind. as the omniscient one said. All the phenomena is created by the mind. So, you see, the Lama Tsongkhapa center came from the mind. And this tent we're now here inside, this tent came from our mind. And all these lights. So you see the screen here, that came from your mind. So all these plants, flowers, came from your mind. What do you see? That one came from your mind. Not from outside, not from its own side. Came from your mind. What I see you, tent and the whole thing, came from my mind. And what do you see me and all this came from your mind. So from good karma, came from your mind. What kind of mind? Is the good mind. Good mind, or good intention. Good intention. That. All of that. So I already explained. Predator beings, hungry ghosts, predator beings, they see terrible, ugly, copper place, so and they're hot. For them, the moon is hot. Even the moon becomes hot for them. Even though it's normally cool, but for them it's hot. Then it's unbelievable palace and unbelievable beautiful to the devas, the samsara beings, devas. Then the most beautiful to the Buddhas. So now from there you can see it's compromise. So depending on how much marriage collected not. How much marriage you collected. So that. So the culture, so even your body came from your mind. Your family came from your mind. That's your karma. So the culture, so the mind is principle, goes preliminary before the action of body, spirit, mind. So, called the samsang ton and the machine channel, the watch the down. So, religious immersion. So, you see, so with good heart, if you see, by generating good heart, you see, to benefit others, to help others, not political, not what I said, wise, selfish mind, not that, you see. Sincerely benefit others, good heart. Okay? So, by generating good heart, called the samsang tone image, then you do the talking to others. Then happiness rises. That's the result. Then the example is even like whatever the body goes, the shadow follows. You see, night time there's no shadow, but the sunshine or the light. You see. So, that's what then you see, then then Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned Sambasana Sadang Lamyan Sang, Samangena Sadang Lamyan Yen, Tanja Sambatala Rala Pe. So, you see, if your heart is good, then everything turns so good. Even when you travel, the ground and then the path, see, the whole thing in your life, the whole Wherever you live, whether you live alone, whether you live with the family, with the many people, wherever you live. But there's happiness. If you have a good heart, everywhere there's happiness. Wherever you are, there's happiness. Everything's good. Everything sounds good. You see? If you have a good heart. Benefiting others. Stop suffering others. Benefiting, bringing happiness, causing happiness to others. Good heart. So it's like that, you see? Wherever you go, always people like you. Somebody who has very good heart, you see, go everywhere, shop, anywhere, people, very good vibration. People get very good vibration. Very good vibration. They want to see that person. They want to see that person. They want to talk to that person. One time, I think, I don't know which airport, San Francisco or somewhere. I remember at the airport, one man, there's not somebody we knew, no, just totally new person. I mean, so he wanted to speak Raja. There was not any reason met before, nothing. But he wanted to talk to Raja. So he really wanted to speak Raja. So like that example. Anyway, so there's everywhere you go, the people help you, very kind. If you're kind to people, people will become kind to you. Like that. If you are kind to others, if you're so selfish, I'm so selfish, only thinking you are, one I can be happy, one I can be happy, one I can be, like OM MANI PADME HUM, one I can be, one I can, so it's it. That's what so you see, not like that. Not like that. If you are kind to others, then everybody becomes kind to you as a result. If you want others to love you, you see, so many people suffering, depressed. Oh, nobody loves me, I'm alone, nobody loves me, blah, blah, blah. You know, you live like this for all your life, you know, so torture yourself, You know. So anyway, so then, you see, then in the other people to love you, first you should love to others first. That, see. So there are people, you see, Milarepa, Tibet is not a monk. Milarepa is a lay practitioner. So he killed all the people upstairs, his aunt and uncle in Beijing. Then they killed him through black magic, killed the whole house collapsed and all the people dancing and enjoy, all killed, and all the more than people, the animals, all the dancers killed. On that. So, but then he, you see, so then he didn't feel good, and then he went to seek Dharma, find Guru. So then he has a very good karma, the Marpa enlightened being. So then, you see, he followed Marpa. Exactly. Then Marpa let him to build. Marpa the way the Marpa purified Milarepa, that or that heavenly karma is by letting me to build tower, 9-story tower 3 times. So nobody is allowed to bring those stones, only him alone bring the stones. And and then build, finish, then again Maharaj said, you take that stones back from where you brought before, and then destroy, and then rebuild again the second time, then build again 3rd time. So his backside skin became the stone so much, become bluish like skin, like animal skin, big bluish, and so unbelievable negative karma, past life, this life, past lives, the purified. Then after that, then Maharprabhu, because Maharprabhu is all plan is even to let him to give more hardship so that he can become enlightened even earlier. But because his secret mother, wisdom mother, his secret wisdom mother, pushed Maharprabhu to give Milarepa teaching initiations. Push, so thereby Maharprabhu then gave initiation. He's enlightened being. He's himself Buddha. So he, you see, manifested mandala, and then he gave initiation. Like that, you see. Then gave instructions, and then sent to the mountains, which mountains should go to meditate. Instructed, and then Milarepa went those mountains, like Lapchi, like Mount Kailash, or many places. So those places, Tibri, those places, exactly followed to Maharprabhu's advice. So with the hardships, and then practice, then achieve realization of the path, or to enlightenment, the tantric, highest tantric path. Then he achieved enlightenment, and that he achieved Buddhahood. So the total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization in that very lifetime. A very lifetime. So during the work, while he was building tower, and even when he came in the teaching with other disciples, but Maharprabhu see, then immediately scold and kick him out. So like that, never kept teaching for years. And but from Milarepa side, never got heresy, never got angry, heresy to give up Maharprabhu. Of course, in these days, for example, in the West, if you give a spank, if Guru give a spank to a disciple, then the disciple put immediately that Guru in prison. So it's like that. But you see it more in the West. You see, so it's like that. So that's why there are many problems. So lack of understanding. Lack of understanding the practice exactly. So like that. So the right disciple, perfect Guru. Perfect Guru, Maharprabhu is Buddha, omniscient one. Perfect disciple was such a brave heart. Never got angry, never got a heresy, never lost faith, never lost devotion from Milarepa side. You see, you have to understand like that. So never kept teaching for years, always called bitch. So you have to understand. Oh, perfect disciple means that. Oh, so it's very. Anyway, so that finish that about to talk. That's what it. What is it? Yeah. I've forgotten what I was supposed to be saying before. The story of Milarepa. Yeah, I've forgotten. Yeah. Huh? Huh? What? Confusion. Huh?
One student said that she was abused. It was the end of the world.
That was a long time ago. But I'm happy that you stayed long time that word in your heart, in your mind, in your brain. Anyway, so now. I can say, huh? Yeah, but before that. I've forgotten before the story of Milarepa, just before the story of Milarepa. So, if the heart, if the mind, the heart is good, then everything turns out good. Even your traveling to the ground and the road and everything turns out good. So you have a good heart. So So if you are kind to others, then everybody kind to you. I quoted to Shantideva this. Sentient didn't know they were sentient teachers. Tata Yadona Malakam. So, you see, remember this, write down this, remember this. Everyday life. So there are many obstacles with it. Whether the other person harm you or not, but you think the other person harm you. There are many of this. So, in the past, I like this harm I did to sentient beings. So therefore, sentient beings harm. Therefore, sentient beings harm to me. By that, then may the sentient being to born to get lost in the whole of the hell. So now it's human being. So then, by negative harming to you, Then that sentient being just lost from the human realm went into the hell realm. So lost from the human realm. So like that, went in the hole of the hell. So hole of the hell. So like that. You see. So that is the way to. If somebody harm you, or somebody angry, whatever, abuse you, harm you, then how to use that, develop compassion to you. So develop compassion in your life, in your mind, to develop compassion. So important, so important, so important, so important. So, write down in your diary book, in your diarrhea book, Okay? You don't need to write the sound of the noise of the diarrhea, but you can write down this. This enlightenment teaching. In your okay. Okay. Yeah. So So then Buddha said something. Chönam senje chebate, phenomena secreted by the mind. Sin the mind's principle and goes before before the action. You see, before. Then you see, called the if by generating bad heart, negative mind, and then you talk to somebody with negative mind, you talk to somebody, then do not just down death. Then from there, then suffering rises. You are talking to somebody, becomes a negative karma. It becomes a non-virtue. All then from there, what rises is suffering. Language just collagen. Then giving example, in India, you see the animals, the ox, then they have to pull this huge carrier, or then there sometimes the iron bars, piles of iron bars, and then people sit on the so heavy, so the ox have to pull on until he can walk. If he can't walk, then finish. Until he can walk, or then he get beaten by people. See, so and then what is so hot, So unbelievable. The language is Colossians, or the Buddha gave example. So suffering rises. From there, the suffering rises. So that's the example. So you can relate all day long your action of body, speech, mind. So depend on the motivation, then become virtue or become non-virtue. Then depend on the result, happiness or suffering rises. So that is like this. Then, then somebody who lived a good heart, and then you see, because of good heart, then being kind to others sincerely, and then you see, everyone, everything happens. All the wishes can succeed. You see, even more than what you thought, even more than what you need, what you thought, it happens. And then everybody become beneficial. Kind to you. So like that. You see, so as I said something, if you want everybody to love you, you have to love first. First, you have to love to others. First, yourself. So like that. So something. Then 근데 가서래. 소대 간식 최지 조촉 생계 상대 마셔나 대도 동안 시험대장 대답하면 기다림 so that's bodhichitta very important words 관계 anybody 최기 조촉선 the main thing about dharma the principle of dharma that is the knowing that is knowing the secrecy of the mind. If you don't know that, then even you want achieve happiness, don't want suffering, you want to destroy the suffering, but because you don't know the secrecy of the mind, that's so then without purpose, without any purpose, without any purpose, kinarikam. So then just wander in the samsara. Wander in the samsara. Wander in samsara is not just wandering in the some beautiful mountain or a garden. No, wandering in samsara means suffering. 6 realms: hell, hungry, watch, animal, human being, non-human being. Oh, human being, sura, asura, all intermediate, all that, so much suffering, in those, then general suffering of samsara, all of that. So that mentioned, same is Sunday machine. So you see, any action, bodhisattva mind, any action, done with attachment to this life, then all those become non-virtue. Non-virtue, nirgama. Not dharma, not holy dharma, holy dharma. So, any action of bodhisattva mind, doing business, doing teaching, studying, cooking, sleeping, walking, doing job, business, whatever. All those actions done with the pure motivation, unstained by the attachment to this life, happiness. All that become holy dharma. All those become positive action, holy dharma. So from this action, then comes a result, happiness happiness not only this life, but happiness in the future lives. Until we become free from samsara. All you are samsara, then they have happiness. Future life, not one future life, many future lives. Then all like this happiness in many future lives. All happiness, you see? All like that. You get, see? Not the birth in the Lord. So, then the then your action of body, speech, mind, that you do everyday life, the eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, all the businesses I mentioned before, doing job, support, everything. Meditating, that I didn't include it before, meditating. Should include it. Meditation, study, I said. So, all that thing, unstained by the attachment to the samsara. Future life samsara. So samsara happiness. So unstained by the attachment to that. Oh, so you see, by seeing the samsara nature of suffering, discovering that samsara is nature of suffering. So then, all those then become all your action, even meditating, whatever, all that, the cooking, whatever the business, whatever, all that thing become cause of nirvana, ultimate happiness. Become cause of nirvana, ultimate happiness. The blissful state of peace. Free from samsara forever. All the suffering of birth, death, suffering of old age, suffering of sicknesses, so the suffering of pain, suffering of change, all the samsara pleasure, suffering of change, then third suffering, progressive compound suffering, all that, from where the first suffering arises. Then the control by totally under control delusion karma, so the prevented by suffering, this aggregate. Then because of contaminated seed of disturbing thoughts and delusion, so from the seed delusion, from the seed suffering and delusion rises again. So pervasive compound suffering. So this, then you're free from even from this third suffering forever. This is forever. You have to understand forever. Free from death. Forever free from rebirth. Forever free from old age. Forever from sickness. Even just that. You have to know that. You can be free from that. See, all that by actualizing, which actualizing the path, that path that which your own mind. The Four Noble Truths, the ultimate wisdom, directly perceiving emptiness, ultimate nature of the I. That. So that which sits the seed of delusion karma. Okay, so then come from your mind. It's ultimate happiness come from your mind. But you see from the secrecy of your mind. This unstand by the attachment to your future life samsara, something happiness, profession, and then the realizing the nature of suffering, the samsara, by general compassion to all sentient beings, and then you see you develop bodhichitta, precious thought of Buddhahood, then total cessation of great completion, realization. So, the bodhichitta. Then from this, from the secrecy of this mind, from this bodhichitta, then comes you achieve peerless happiness. You achieve peerless happiness. The total cessation of great completion, realization. All that. You achieve this. Then you are able to free numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to peerless happiness. So yeah, everyone is able to bring this. So from this secrecy of the mind, the bodhichitta, then you can achieve peerless happiness. Not only that, but you can free numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara. So you can bring them peerless happiness. Sangye, you can bring them. oh. So like that, you see. So like that, you can see the whole, all the past, present, future, all the happiness come from this secrecy of the mind. So the understanding of secrecy of mind is the most important thing. So Bodhichitta said, Shantideva said, it is like this, but then sentient beings don't know this. Sentient beings who met dhammas hardly ending. So sentient beings don't know this. And then even they desire happiness, they don't want suffering. This is what wish they have, but in the practice, nothing. In practice, total opposite. They don't like suffering. Shantideva said they don't. The sentient beings, they don't like suffering, but day and night just run to create the cause of suffering. Day and night don't know what is the cause of suffering. So they don't like suffering, but they run to create the cause of suffering. So they don't know what is the cause of suffering. So all of that. They wanted happiness, but due to ignorance, not on dharma, so not on karma, so they always destroy the cause of happiness. That other Deva Dojang Timupe Deva Dojang Timupe Devejula Dada Jam. Oh, they wish happiness, but the cause of happiness due to ignorance. The cause of happiness, you see, like enemy, they destroy. So reality is like this. Total opposite. What they like and what they do. Total opposite. So therefore, without any purpose, they suffer in samsara, 6 realms. From beginning as the birth up to now. So and also in the future, until they realize Four Noble Truths. So I think, okay, so, as we start the preparation, I think I should give it. I've been waiting to talk about the will of life, the Geshe Sopa's explanation. That you need to. I mean, of course, here you study basic program, master program, but overall, people need to know that. So then I think stop here. So maybe during, I think maybe during the retreat, yeah. So I think it was the time to, yeah. Isn't it? Also, what I was going to say is that there's so much benefit to mention about reciting Om Mani Padme Hum and the meditation journeys, the praying journeys, unbelievable. So now the time so Must mention Libya, so actually. This is from the. Sorry, I must mention the essence. This praying of the meditation, compassion Buddha, and the reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, all that is unbelievable. Purify the defilements, negative karma, collected not only this life, collected not only today, not only this life, collected from beginningless rebirth. This, so much get purified. Then collect merit more than drops of Pacific Ocean when you recite, even without bodhichitta. Om Mani Padme Hum, when you recite Om Mani Padme Hum without even bodhichitta, you collect merit more than drops of the ocean. More than that. You collect merit more than the sand grains of the ocean. You collect merit more than drops of the rain when the rain comes. More than that. So unbelievable merit you collect. Even without bodhicitta. So and then you see it develops compassion. You see, there's a meditation. You're learning here, London, and the basic program in the Khatsuri, the master program 7 years old. So there's the details how to develop compassion. Yes, but you see, then you have to meditate. Or teaching, or you're taught, then meditate. Your mind has to be transformed into compassion. You see, put the mind in the compassion. So, effortless experience. You have to do that. So now the other one is meditation in the words. You see, your mind, logics, and the quotations, all that. Story, you know. So your mind becomes compassion, great compassion to every sentient being. Numberless helper, numberless hunger, numberless animal, numberless human being, numberless intimacy. Every numberless fish, size like mountain, smallest one in the water. Numberless ants, numberless universe with the numberless ants, numberless maggots, numberless slugs, mosquitoes, so to develop compassion. So it helps to develop compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. Because my mother has 100 times greater compassion. She can't read text. She can't read ka, nga, Tibetan ka, nga, like ABCD, Tibetan ka, she can't. She hasn't learned. She can't read text. But I can read some. You know, I talk some words. I know Dharma words, some. You know, I talk. But she can't read even text. But she has compassion 100 times. Greater compassion than me, she has compassion. You understand? So, my mother, she has so much compassion. People who are anybody who is serving her. We have animals allowed, zoo, and I don't know, but yeah. So the reason why we have animal was the mother's time didn't want to sell the animal to others because the other people will sell to the butchers. So my mother never wanted to sell. So of course they make baby, of course. So like that, yeah. So the reason why we have animal allowed is because the mother's time. Then other things, my sister also like the mother who really take care, loves animal. So you see, those animals zoo quite big. So when they go to the mountains in daytime, then there's something hit on the head, big wound, Then they run. Or something happens, then they run to Lavdo. Because my sister put tamba, huge tamba on the animal head, huge tamba. So somehow get healed. This is mountain, the old time healing, the way things doing. So, you see, also one of my teachers, Alpha teacher's daughter, had one time big infection. Then my sister met a flower dove, you see, big dove, They put on the head with a big infection, big wound, blood came in. So then healed. So the animals, when there's some problem happen, they come to Laudo, they run to Laudo. Our animal, you see, they daytime go eat grass outside. Then when something happens, come to Laudo because something my sister take care. So even nighttime, in the evening time, when the animals come back to Laudo, then my sister, you see, touch on the body, all over the body that she touch, she rub. She touch all the animals and see if there's any infection or things like that. She take infection, then she give a medicine or something else. So the animals really like her so much. So this one cow, mother was the tamu, you have to go down. You have to go down, way down, there's a nunnery there. So the one cow, the mother, I think the baby and the cow mother was given to one family, I think something, down the Tamu. Tamu is down the river, you see, then one family. So the cow mother, even the baby is down there, still comes up to Laudo because she, like so much something, my sister. So his mother still comes up. So it's like that, how she loved from my mother, starting from my mother. So loved the animals, so like that. Yeah. So anyway, what am I saying? Yeah, my mother, mainly my mother. That why she has such 100 times greater compassion. Me, my compassion is like clouds in the sky. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if that is correct or not. But so her compassion so much. So why? She recited Om Mani Padme Hum 50,000 a day. 50,000 Om Mani Padme Hum 50,000 times a day. Oh, she recited. Oh, she told me, Kapan, The next year, that year or next year, she was going to pass away, Varanasi. We requested the cultural initiation. That emperor was in charge. How many years ago? How many years ago? Cultural initiation, Varanasi. So, yeah. So, yeah, he was the main person. They had ranging to there. So she came there and she passed away there. Came to see his Holiness outside, but I think her eyes was closed all the time, so I don't know that she saw or not. So then that, and after 1 or 2, she passed away. So 50,000 times she recited OM MANI PADME HUM. That's why. That's why. Oh, like that. So, she can't read even letters. So, but not only that. In Lukla, where the first airport in mountain, Sulukumbu, where the airport first time, there's all the temples, there's all the Father Matas doing, and they can't read. Only the monks maybe can, but there are some lay people, mostly they can't read it. Because mostly don't learn the Tibetan letter. In the past, there's no school. And so they don't. So did great faith to Lama Genesis. Of course, that's the main one. And then they take Edmund precepts from the altar, I think, most time. And then, you see, they live in the precept, then they recite other people doing sadhana, but they recite OM MANI PADME HUM, that's all. The main thing is the great faith. So they do the 2 days retreat many times as the Buddhist special days, Dalai Sakatawa 8 times, like that's common 8 times, So you see, but they can't read text. You see, well, of course, we read English, but you see, but so, it's like so poor, and not unable to text, but so much faith in the recitement. The whole life they've been doing that. So I saw one old lady who did illness, many times. So I talked to her, and I feel she has greater compassion than me. Unbelievable compassion than me. You see, I felt that. It's just speaking to her few words. Like that, you see. So now how much generous compassion to the sentient beings, you are able to achieve enlightenment that much quicker. Because you can generate compassion to the sentient being, so you can achieve enlightenment. Because you can generate compassion to the sentient being, no compassion, no enlightenment. Because you can generate compassion by reciting OM MANI PADME HUM, blessing of generation, compassion Buddha, you receive, so that makes it possible to achieve enlightenment. Now, greater compassion is quicker to achieve enlightenment. You understand? Greater compassion, quicker to achieve enlightenment. You understand? You have to understand that. So thought about how important this retreat is. You understand? And even though normally we don't have much time or so lazy or whatever, but this time, then you put effort. So they have so unbelievable, so much, as I said, people without bodhichitta. So then, you see, it's the quickest way to go to Pure Land. It's the easiest way to go to Pure Land. You understand? Pure Land Buddha. Oh, then there, Amitabha Pure Land or something. Oh, you don't achieve enlightenment that life, but he said after second life, then able to achieve enlightenment. Then from Pure Land you can go to the other Pure Land. Okay, so now that much is enough. So okay, and that's the condensed introduction. Okay, all right. Yeah. So how many people need preparation? Yeah. Okay. Then just do very quick, okay? So the kasure, yeah. Generally to see purpose of my life is then not just to achieve happiness for myself, then to not harm, to benefit to sentient beings, to others who are numberless. Me is one, but others numberless. So, numberless, even it's one rhythm, even one rhythm, numberless. You know, hell brings the hunger, cause animals, he may be numberless, okay? So free them from all them, free them from oceans of suffering, samsara. Totally. Not only that, bring them in peerless happiness. Bring them in peerless happiness. Total cessation, obscuration, completion of all the realizations. Okay? Okay. And for that, to do that perfectly, I need to achieve state of omniscience. I need to achieve state of omniscience. Therefore, therefore, that I'm going to take this genetic, okay? Yeah. Then those who are taking initiation, there. Preparation, I'm taking preparation and initiation. You think, okay? Great initiation. Like that. Oh, yeah. That,